Isn't it funny that the people who genetically modified the food don't know the true creator of the food? Isn't it interesting that these people who have modified something which is not their own creation have tried to make it seem like they know what they're doing, as though they're God or something? Isn't that funny? Maybe they do know what they're doing and they're deliberately trying to poison us all. Who knows? I just find it funny that GMOs specifically, the people who created GMOs never talk about God. They in fact don't care about God, and I think most of them are atheists. What do you have to say about that? When you inevitably find out that God created the earth and everything, all these plants and such. I mean, genetically modified organisms. Does it seem so smart? God created the code, which is the genetics of the plant, and these people modified the genetics of the plant. They hacked the code of the plant and modified it. They spliced it like they know what they're doing, like they know God or genetics, and they don't know either. How are you gonna tell me that you know genetics but you don't know the whole reason why genetics is a fucking thing, which is God, life itself? People tell me I look like a fucking idiot. I think you look like a fucking idiot tampering with shit you don't know about, and you don't even know who created it. That'd be like if I stole Windows 7, didn't know it, and claimed that I created it myself, or I modified this. Like, who created the earth then? Genesis leaves it out pretty clearly. God created the earth. It's not the devil, that's God, the all-knowing God, the actual real God. So, genetically modified food, in my opinion, is and will always be a failed science experiment that we as humanity should study further. But we've already played guinea pig long enough. I don't feel healthy with genetically modified foods, and I've tested it. There's a feeling that comes along with eating meat that I don't like. It felt like poisoning towards the last few years I was eating meat, or to the last few months I was eating meat, not years. For the last few months I ate meat, it felt like I was giving myself poisoning. And then it all eventually culminated in this epiphany that I didn't even want to eat meat anymore, and that I didn't need to, and that to this day I still have no desire to eat meat, and I'll never have it again. So it's like if you found out that you were inadvertently poisoning yourself, would you keep doing it? Well, with the case of cigarettes, right? People give themselves cancer all the time with cigarettes. That's what the industry tells us, right? Well, apply that to all this. I just think it's crazy that I'm the one who gets attacked and mocked and called a fucking idiot for exposing these people not knowing jack about anything. Years worth of genetic science doesn't equate to infinite and God. It doesn't. They shouldn't be legally allowed, in my opinion, to modify or do anything really with a plant's genetics. I don't think it should be legal, because what if today I found out a way to genetically modify cannabis, tetrahydrocannabinol, and I found a way to genetically modify it? That would not be good. That would think about it. You take a video game, you're not God, you're not the creator of the video game, you didn't write the code. So what's gonna happen if you go in and you tamper with the code that you know nothing about? Just like in the video game, it glitches the fuck out. It seems like there are serious risks associated with eating GMOs. The quality of your food matters. And if anyone tells you to shut up about it, they're fake. They're bots. They're soulless, whatever. Maybe they're not all that, but they certainly are stupid. And at the very least, misinformed. For all the people that have tried to defend GMOs, are you awake yet? Did that help you understand my point a little bit? You're tampering with things you know nothing about. I know more about it than you, by proximity of God. But like, why would anyone play nice to that if they knew deep down, like I do, that it's poisoning people? It has to be. You're tampering with things you know nothing about. Genetically modified organisms. You are what you eat. They're trying to turn people into genetically modified organisms. That's literally the basis of several video games, movies, possibly books. There's a video game called Killing Floor, where a company called Horizon genetically bioengineers a bunch of zombies. You think that's not related to the food that we're eating? It is. They're joking around with us. They think it's funny. They're like, we could play God and turn you all into a bunch of zombies with your food. That's nothing to be fearful over. That's not going to happen. In my opinion, that's absolutely not going to happen. Not in the way that you think it is. Because there is God, you know. What do you think is holding this shit in peace? It's God. Of course, humans are retarded and rebel against God anyway. God can't control. I mean, God can control that, but it would involve destroying the whole fucking universe, because you can't control everyone. Not everyone is able to be controlled in that way. People, well, that's the ironic part.